All right, just this gear I'm using today on this patrol is just this mortar attack Gorka 3. It's in the Berezka KM LK, I think, pattern they call it. It's this one's the gold, the yellow leaf, gold leaf birch leaf pattern. Very cool pattern, very cool outfit too, very cool suit. It's canvas, you know, and all that, so it's very comfortable, also very nice. I'm using the outstanding UW gear. This is the mini Swamp Fox, holds 4 PMags. Bleeder kit, general purpose pouch, very cool, from UW Gear, from John over at Alpha Charlie Concepts. John, if you're watching this, I love this thing, man, and I want to get more, some different patterns and things like that, and in this style and others. You know, you got a couple others designs that I'd like to have, and some different patterns. Then I got the 3V OD green, just small pack and everything that I've been using here lately. It's actually not a bad pack at all, you know, not a bad pack. 3V gear. And then of course my Palmetto State Armory FN upper rifle there. So very cool, you know, kind of a little lighter weight today. You know, not wearing the big bulky cold suit because it's just not that cold out here at all. So this actually, you know, 30s, 40s, and 50s, even 20s, with maybe an extra layer on or something, a little layer on underneath, or a Gorka suit is perfect, especially if it's not raining, you know, because these things are not waterproof, but they are very water resistant, but they will get soaked through. I mean, it's canvas, you know, but the thing with canvas, if it gets wet, when it dries, you know, those fibers, they expand and they lock, you know, and stuff like that. So it makes it even more water resistant after it gets wet. So, but don't throw it in the washer. Let it get rained on, you know, or hang your suit out and spray it with the hose and let it dry, you know, that way. But anyway, that's the gear I'm using and everything. So yeah, very comfortable rig. Awesome. You know, and suit, very comfortable, like it a lot, Yeah, comes to this rifle, I really like it. I really like it a lot, and so far it's been outstanding. I haven't had any issue with it. Actually, my last video I did where I was shooting this at 300 meters, about pretty much the limit of where I'm at. This thing can reach out. This Primary Arms ACSS Aurora 1:6 scope can reach out. It's got the reticle in it, can reach out to 800. It ranges out that far. I don't have a 800 meter, even 600 meter, just to shoot safely that far right now. I will try to find a place. I mean, I have an idea, but I have to go ask the people, and I'm not sure if they'll let me do it or not. It's people that I know, family knows, but I don't know if they would allow it or not. But it's always a possibility to ask them. So it doesn't hurt to ask. The answer is always no if you don't ask. Anyway, so if I can do that, I will take it out further. Outstanding optic though. You know, here I've been looking at getting another rifle here lately, and man, I really like these full-size 20-inch ARs, M16 clone things. They really are awesome. And I'm really looking at getting another one. And, you know, I'm looking at getting another 20-inch AR. And I've been toying with the idea, though, of getting, well, I'm looking at a couple different ones. I'm looking at a Rock River Arms, at least the upper for sure, but it has the integrated carry handle, the actual A2. This is like an A3, A4, flat top, you know, and things like that. But this is more of an A3, I guess, because of these hand guards you put on the Knight's Armament rails, it becomes an A4. Go figure, whatever. Anyway, so, but I'm looking at it in, you know, the integrated carry handle, and then I also started looking at like A1 clones, and those are very hard to find right now, you know. They were putting them out. Brownells was putting them out a while back. A couple other companies were putting them out a while back. And they were all pretty decent looking stuff, you know. And so even though that would be a kind of a reversal in time even further back, but really been looking at those, you know. And with the triangular handguards like the Vietnam, you know, the Vietnam look. Now I know Wyndham Weaponry makes one, but it's more of a moving around over there. There might be something blowing in the wind. But they make one, but it's more of a modern take on one, which is cool, because I mean I'm not getting it as a collector's item. I'm getting it as a tool to use. So because of that, I might not go with an A1 either. You know, I might go with just, I really want one with the integrated carry handle. I have this one, and I can use optics on that one. That one I will, you know, use as just a, you know, nostalgic piece of history, but also as, you know, a tool and all that. So, I mean, we went to war with those, you know, before we had the removable carry handles. You know, we went to war with both of those types of rifles and pretty much won. You know, we lost Vietnam, but that was more political doing. We won the battles, but lost the war, you know, so. And, of course, the, you know, the A2 was used all the way through, you know, midway through the war on terror here recently, you know, in the mid 2000s. So, but yeah, so I'm really thinking about getting another 20-inch AR, because I really like the full-size AR, you know. And of course I've toyed with the idea of getting a mid-length and a carbine again and all that kind of stuff, you know, just thinking, you know. So I don't know, whatever I get, you know, and I'll be happy with it either way. But, you know, I really would like to get, you know, a good A1 clone, a really good one, you know. I know some companies and things like that are working on some stuff here that's supposed to be coming out in the near future. And maybe might be one of those. So I don't know. We'll see. But yes. So yeah, I mean, I really like this rifle. It just fits for me. And, you know, pull you up here a little bit. There. So yeah, when it comes to this rifle, I mean, where am I at most of the time, you know? I mean, I can use this for home defense. People, you know, military and stuff like that, they've busted down doors with that and went and breached doorways and went house to house with the full-size rifle. I'm not saying I'm going to do that or anything, because that's not what I'm doing. But you know, like I've said in my other videos, look where I'm at. I've got a lot of wide open spaces here. And, you know, with these optics and things like that, I want to be able to reach out and hit a target if I need to, whether it be for hunting or self-defense. Grid down, shit hits the fan, invaders, you know, I want to be able to hit the target. And I seen a video the other day, God, who was that? Southern Prepper One, Sensible Prepper One, Southern Prepper One, I think is his name. And I guess somebody griped at him, you know, on a comment or something about training people to shoot out to 600 and 900 yards. Well, yeah, I mean, you want to be able to do that. You want to have that skill, which is one reason I'm trying to shoot further, you know, because I want to be able to do it. I want to be able to consistently do it. Know where to hold, know where to look, know how to do it. Because like I said, I have wide open spaces here. And, you know, with optics that can, you know, range out to 800 meters on this one. And, you know, the other ones are yards. Yeah, you want to be able to reach out to 600, 700, 800, 900 yards if you have to. You certainly do. You know, I don't see anything wrong with that. They were calling him like, you know, that's just murder. Well, not really. If it's, one is kind of like a point he made that if you have a neighbor who says, hey, you know, I got some stuff going on up here, you know, there's some people, you know, if there's a situation and, you know, the neighbor down the road here, you can get to a point, you can actually engage targets from hundreds of yards away, you know, to defend your neighbor if need be. And we're talking like grid down, shit hits the fan invaders. You can do that. And that'll most likely help deter them and keep them off your neighbor, and also, you know, at the same time, you know, give him the time to be able to do what he needs to do too. So instead of just, you know, them doing on one front, he's got two fronts, and then you got one, you know, say you got me, you know, or somebody at a distance, you know, at a distance, you know, they can't see you, they might not know where you're at, and they might not, you know, be able to like figure out what's going on. And, but yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, you could see for a quarter, half mile easily all around this property a lot of times. And now, of course, that works both ways, you know, but if there's people coming and they want to come and get your stuff, invaders, and you want to be able to deter them, you want to be able to reach out. And if there's a serious threat, you want to be able to reach out 600, 700, 800, 900 meters, yards. However, I mean, you want to be able to do that. So I see no issue with what Southern Prepper One was talking about. And I guess it's got something to do with like the sniper training. I don't know anything about this guy really. I mean, I've seen some of his videos and I like some of his stuff. You know, he says a lot of stuff that makes sense. And this one I saw last night makes perfect sense. You know, of course, if you are out in wide open areas, you want to be able to hit something at longer distances. And something like this, the 20-inch AR, you have a lot better chance at doing that than with the shorter barrels. Now, the shorter barrels can shoot quite a bit far. You know, they can shoot, you know, 5, 4, 5, 6, 700 meters, even 8, you know. But the little bit, you know, the muzzle velocity, the velocity of the round, the way the 20-inch, you know, there's a whole debate, you know. But this is the way it was designed, the rifle, the way the cartridge is what it was designed for. And, you know, like I said, in my area, I have wide open areas. This is more feasible and user-friendly and all that stuff for me in my area than a carbine. Now, there's nothing wrong with the carbine. I used to have them, had them, several of them over the years. Great, great, you know. And I have no issues with those whatsoever. And I may get another one. I'd like to have a couple of them. But, you know, like I said, these 20-inch ARs are perfect for my location, you know, so. Plus, they're just sexy as hell, man. These 20-inch ARs, I just love them, you know. But, all that aside, this is a tool for defending life, liberty, family, and God willing, it never comes down to that. But, you know, it's also hunting to survive, eat, things like that. So, because people are hunting, you know, people are, oh, you don't hunt with ARs, but, you know, in the last 20 years, AR-15s have become very popular as a hunting rifle. So, yeah, you know, whether you use the 5.56, 223, you know, or, you know, 308 versions or whatever round, because, you know, an AR-15 style rifle here, you know, we all know that you can use many different calibers. They make many different uppers. So anyway, that's kind of my rant on it, you know. But yeah, so I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of an AR, you know, another 20-inch rifle. And I don't know, you know, it's kind of in my mind going back and forth between the A2 and with the integrated carry handle, and or an A1. You know, I've even toyed with the idea of the XM 177s. You know, the smaller, you know, Vietnam era looking things. You know, those would be cool. You know, those would be cool. Now, I mean, it would work out here too. You know, of course, anything would work out here, but I mean. And those, you know, those would be very cool for like a lightweight patrol, things like that. But there's not going to be the distance, the accuracy of the distance with them. You know, you may be able to get 100, 200 yards with them accurately. Maybe even further, I'm sure, you know, depending how proficient you are with it. But, you know, these things with a 20-inch barrel, you know, if it's on, it's pretty much on. So, you know, I mean, at distance. But anyway, that's my rant on it. So I'm just blowing off air here, you know. But that's the idea, you know. It's an idea. So hopefully in the future, in the near future, that I will have another rifle. Hell, it may even be another A4. So I mean, I don't know. But I certainly do like the 20-inch rifles, and to have more than one of the 20-inch rifles would be great. So anyway, that is my rant on it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments if you got this far in the video. So yeah, keep it heavy.